Caren, great to see you, and thank you coming here to Buenanote, 19 Mercer Street, the new home for Rudy Blair Entertainment. This is where we're doing all our interviews because this is the place where a lot of celebrities come to eat and enjoy themselves, and you get to be part of this. Thank you so much for being.
I guess I should start hanging out here more. It looks really cool, and I want to meet celebrities.
Well, you know what? Well, you're a celebrity. You're here, and I was even told too that they kind of like live singing here too. So who knows? Maybe you can get a chance to sing a couple of songs off of that new EP of yours.
Oh yeah, maybe I'll sing some like really sad songs, and then I'll play some happy ones, and they'll be like, "We like this girl."
Oh, they will love you, which is why I gotta say congratulations with the new EP. How does it feel having music?
Oh, it's great. It feels so great. Yeah, my producer and I worked on it for a good year and put so much time and effort and just like so much heart into it. And it's so nice to have it out in the world. It's been out there for a month now. And yeah, the responses have been incredible. Feedback has been top notch. And it's just been nice. It's been nice hearing people tell me like, "Oh, I listen to it all the time." I'm like, "Why?" And then they're like, "'Cause it's good."
Why are you trying to sabotage yourself?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes you think like, especially when you're like making music and you're in Toronto and there's tons of other super talented people around you all the time. It just you're like, no one cares. No one cares about what I'm doing. But then to hear that people care so much that they're listening to it on repeat in their cars and at home and in the shower, I'm like, yeah, I like that. That's cool. It feels great.
Did you just have recently a live show? Yes or no?
We played at Burdock.
That was it.
In the end of September, which was really fun. We did like a EP pre-release show, so that was really cool. And then we have one coming up at the Horseshoe on December 19th.
That's going to be huge. How does it feel knowing that you're going to be in such an iconic venue? I mean, they just did a book release over there on the Horseshoe, and knowing you had so many great performers from Stompin' Tom to the Tragically Hip, and now you can add your name to that list.
It's pretty nuts because when I was growing up, don't tell people, but I was 16 with a fake ID, and I would like go to the Horseshoe to see shows, and that was like, I was always like, one day I'll play here. And then my friend in Jane's party who we're opening for was like, hey, do you want to play the Horseshoe? And I was like, who, me? Like, it was just like, yes, obviously. And it seemed like the perfect time. Great bands that are gonna and we're doing like a Christmas-y song together, and it's gonna be super fun. Yeah, it'll be cool.
I love this, but I gotta let people know exactly how this all started for you, from originally where you're from and the love of music, where that all began.
How it all started. Do you want to know the real story? The real story is really embarrassing.
You know what? Look, I always want the real story.
Okay, here's the inside scoop. So when I was in high school, I played and I sang, and when you're a teenager, you have angsty songs. And my friend signed me up for an open mic night, and someone took a video, and it's like super cute senior guy. In the back of the video, you can hear him go, "Oh my gosh, she's so good." And I was like, I have to make him love me. I have to sing forever. And then it grew into, oh, I actually really like this, and oh, I actually have a strong passion for it, and I actually write okay songs, and now we're here.
Wait! What happened to the guy?
Oh, he moved to Australia. I don't know. Nothing ever happened. That's the thing. The weird motivation for starting to write music, or continue to write music, I guess, was maybe one day. Probably not, though. He's in Australia, and that's far.
That's, way too far. Let him come to you, okay? There you go. But you were saying, though, most of the songs that you write, they're sad songs. Can I say that?
Yeah, I think they're pretty sad, or they're pretty emotional, and
that's a better word, emotion.
Emotional, yeah. And I think that comes a lot from a lot of my influences, or a lot of inspiration that I have in my life. I like to write about things that cause emotions, and sometimes a lot of them are sad, or a lot of them are about loneliness or loss of love, and those things really hit home for me, and I feel like it's something that is important to me to write about. I don't know.
How did your family feel though when you told them, "Hey, I'm going down this road to be a recording artist"?
Oh my God, they wanted to die. They were like, no, this is terrible. They're like, you're Jewish, you have to be an accountant or a lawyer. And then I like played them a song. My mom like cried, and she was like, "This is beautiful." And now they're like #1 support. They're my #1 fans. It's really cute.
And then they hire the Jewish accountants to make sure they take care of your money.
Oh yeah, of course. It's always my mom being like, I could help you out with. I'm like, it's fine. I'm good.
When it came to putting together this EP, because this is really about representing who you are at this point in time, what were the songs that you were looking for to really make this as strong as possible? Because again, this is an introduction. This is how we meet Caren.
I just kind of wanted to choose songs that, first of all the songs are about a certain point of time in my life. That's why they all kind of carry the same theme. That's why they all kind of have, that the lyrics are all about like love and lost love and missing somebody, and maybe someone being far away in a different country that you kind of like and you want them to like you back. So I chose songs that had that same theme, and I was like, these 5 are really strong. I feel really positively about them, and I don't know, I just felt like it was right. But there are definitely other types of songs that I write. There's other stuff. I just felt like this would be a really good introduction to Caren and how sad she can make you. Yeah.
Lead single on this. What song is that, and what's that about?
So that's one's called it's called Teach Me. Teach Me is about basically trying to be someone that your partner wants you to be, and it never being good enough, and just begging and pleading, like, please just tell me what you want. Teach me how to be the woman of your dreams. It's very much about just trying, and it never being enough, and kind of living with that, realizing that, and that sucks because people should like you for who you are, but sometimes you force yourself on people, and you're like, you must like me, and I don't know. I think about that time when I was like that, and I was in that kind of a relationship, and it was hard, but I was young, and you kind of grow out of that, and you're like, oh, people should like me for who I am, and I shouldn't change who I am for anyone. And that's kind of what the other songs are about, which is kind of cool.
What was it like to perform those songs on the George Strombo show? That was at his podcast or website show that he has.
Yeah, so
Strombo House.
Yeah, so he has like a radio show now on CBC, and I didn't perform it. He played the song.
Okay, I thought you were over there. Okay.
Oh God, that'd be even cooler. Oh my God, are you kidding? But he like premiered the song, and I like sat in my house and listened to it on the radio, and I was like, oh my God, Strombo said my name.
Yeah, we talked about this before, you and your crush for Strombo.
I mean,
Are you over him yet?
Who doesn't have a crush on Strombo?
Me!
Okay, well, I don't know. It was pretty surreal, Again, like being a teen in Toronto, and then you go to like Much Music, and you like go and you sit there and you watch all the bands that you like, and you see Strombo talking to them, and you're like, oh, that's so cool. And then one day he says your name on the radio, and you're like, oh my God, what?
I wish I had that kind of reaction. But anyways, more reaction. What's going on with you? As we speak, 2017 will end soon. 2018 is coming up. What's the plans for you musically in 2018?
Right now I'm actually like in the process of doing another single, so that'll be exciting. And then I don't know, just writing more, recording more, trying to play better shows, and keep it rolling. I don't know. Yeah.
Cannot wait. Social media wise, website, Twitter, all that stuff, where do we go to follow?
Twitter and Instagram is Songs by Caren. Facebook is Caren Music. And then if you want to get tickets to our show at the Horseshoe, it's on the Horseshoe's website, and they're going to be out on November 16th. Yes.
Thank you so much for doing the interview. Cannot wait to see what you're doing in 2018. But more importantly, again, thank you for the great songs.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me. This is the best.